I'm Marysa Dowling and I'm a photographic artist. I work with the National Portrait Gallery as a photographer and educator, running projects and workshops with different audiences. In this film, I'll be encouraging you to engage with the Hold Still exhibition and to respond creatively. In my work, I'm particularly interested in how we tell stories and communicate through photographic portraits, and how photographs can encourage exchange and conversation. I'm curious about people, about our relationships with each other, how we connect and relate to one another and the places we live. My focus is on building community and conversation through shared photographic experiences, creating photographic projects that build through social interaction and exchange. Hold Still is an ambitious community project launched in May 2020 by the Duchess of Cambridge and the National Portrait Gallery to create a unique collective portrait of the UK during lockdown. People of all ages submitted a photographic portrait taken in a 6-week period during May and June. The 3 core themes were helpers and heroes, your new normal, and acts of kindness. Over 31,000 entries were received. The community exhibition, sponsored by Co-op, features 400 outdoor posters at 112 locations all over the UK. In addition, the portraits feature on special community screens in 1,600 Co-op food stores. This video has been created to invite you to explore the Hold Still digital exhibition and engage with the stories in the photographs, reflecting on your own experience of lockdown, and to respond creatively by making your own photographic portraits. As we all come to terms with our new way of life, creativity and self-expression can encourage us to explore these experiences together, reflect on our past and current experiences. Please note, this exhibition includes images recording people's recent experiences of loss and grief, which some may find upsetting. Photographic portraits are a way for us to record moments, events and situations. They can represent feelings and emotions. The portraits in Hold Still represent many individual and collective experiences of lockdown, which has impacted on each of us differently in terms of loss, uncertainty and upheaval. While you look at the portraits, consider what the photographer is conveying to us through their portrait. Do any of the images feel similar or familiar to your own situation? Take time to think about how lockdown has affected your life in terms of work, education, ability to meet up with friends and family, life at home, relationships and travel. Consider if you're going to make a close-up portrait, perhaps focusing on just the face or hands. You can use the zoom function on your device if you're not able to get physically close to your subject. Or you may want to take a wider view, looking from a distance to include more details of your subject, their surroundings, their clothing and the situation. Next, think about the location for your portrait. The location and background can be vital to communicate important information about your subject or subjects, as well as to express your intention. When making a portrait of more than one person, it's important to show the relationship between them. Photographs can show intense emotion through facial expression, hand gesture and body language. To help you plan your portrait, you may want to think about the 3 themes of Hold Still. The first theme is helpers and heroes, who've been central to our community since the start of the pandemic. Are members of your household key workers or helping in the local community? You could create a portrait which records their role and how you feel about them. The second theme is your new normal. Many of the photographs in Hold Still consider how life has changed, asking us to consider what our new normal is. Portraits share situations many of us will now find familiar, such as home learning, online classes, and isolation. Think about how life has changed for you during lockdown. You may want to show how you live, play, learn, work, exercise. What is your new normal? The third theme is acts of kindness. Have you experienced kindness through actions or communication? Consider how these acts of kindness have impacted you. You're warmly invited to create your own portraits in response to the Hold Still exhibition and your personal experiences of lockdown. You can make your photographs with any device you have access to, a camera, mobile phone or tablet. Here are some top tips to consider when moving on to making your portraits. Think about composition, how the elements within your photograph are arranged. When composing your photograph, include small details. This can help to tell your story. Make sure you only include exactly what you want within the frame of your portrait. Will your photographs be colour, and if so, why? Brightly coloured images can suggest joy, energy and happiness. Using one colour could link to a specific mood, such as red for anger or fear. Yellow can represent warmth, happiness and creativity. Using black and white removes any colour distractions and helps to draw the viewer to other elements of the photograph such as pattern, texture, contrast and shape. Using a simple relevant prop can contribute to the story you are telling. Objects can have very specific meanings, so think carefully about what you're using and why. Background is a vital element of your portrait. Do you want to isolate your subject, focusing just on them, or include a background that adds to your story? It's easy to set up your own backdrop by pinning up or hanging a plain, coloured or patterned piece of material behind your subject. If you're taking photographs of yourself, you can set the camera's self-timer or ask someone else to take the photographs, giving them clear direction for what you would like. Lighting is a key element in giving your photograph mood and atmosphere. We have several easily accessible light sources around us: natural daylight, lamps and ceiling lights. Torches and angle point spotlights are both great for creating dramatic shadows. Placing your subject by a window can give you a softer light when using daylight. Once you've planned your photograph, work with people in your household, workplace or school, adhering to guidance around social distancing. Take lots of images. You can review and make more portraits as you gain in confidence. We hope you find the process of creating portraits a positive experience to record and explore this extraordinary time in our history. If you would like to share your image more widely, use the hashtag HoldStill2020 when uploading to social media. For younger members of the audience, please ask permission from an adult. I hope you have been inspired by the project, and these ideas and tips help you to create your own portraits.